Hello, my beautiful people. Today, coming back to you with part 2 of the Shoreline Hidden Loot Run. We're going to be focusing on the top right-hand corner of the map. Like always, you want to look, listen, try to figure out where you're at, see if any players spawned around you. From here, you want to move north up along the side of the fence. You're going to run up here just a little ways until you start seeing this clearing right here. You see these 2 trees clearing. Over there is the rock on the side of the hill. Right here in these bushes would be your first loot location. Once you got this looted, you want to go northwest. You'll see a power line going down through there. You want to aim towards that power line structure. Run up here, you're going to start seeing a little mound to your left. It's going to be located on top of this mound. See the 2 trees, power line right there, hidden location right here. From this location, you're going to head towards the power lines. The next one's actually going to be under one of the structures. One more structure down. Be careful running out here. Like I say, player spawns around here. It's a good open area to get yourself sniped. But I like running this on a night mission. Kind of blend in a little bit easier, harder to see. But yeah, once you get to this one, you notice the brown dead vegetation around it. It's going to be right there next to the leg. On to our next location, you're going to go west, southwest. Kind of follow the power lines down here to these group of trees. Can't say this enough. Be careful running right through here, because snipers love to hang out here and just shoot people, kind of get some loot. Campers, I don't know what you want to call them, but I sat here and had one guy just sit here and snipe at me all game. He finally got me right at the end. Anyway, I'm gonna come up here to this road. You'll see the broke down deuce and a half. I'm gonna run down towards this bridge. Got the tank, they call it the drunk tank, or yeah, drunk tank I think. So they ran off the bridge here, but you're gonna go down below it, underneath here. I missed it. It's right here, right here. From here, we're gonna leave out. I'm gonna go north, back towards the power lines, headed up towards the resort. There's a lot of locations to loot, and that's not, I wouldn't consider it hidden loot. The reason I call these hidden loot, they're out there on the map, not in a certain location, like around a bunch of POIs, and they're kind of hidden, so you have to look for them. That's the reason I'm considering these hidden loot. I do find really great stuff in these loot drops. So. But if you ever want to come up to the resort instead of taking the main roads, I like coming over here on the side of the cliff and kind of climbing up. You make a little bit more noise, I guess, but it's kind of hard to tell where you're coming from whenever you run up this side. And you're not wide out in the open as far as from the top. People could shoot you from the side, you know, but yeah, here goes the resort. I've never been up here that hadn't had at least 3 scavs spawn. It's a pretty big area, so it could be in the middle, could be on the other side. I've had up to 8 spawn here at one time. I think I remember a location here, but let me check, see if I can find it. It might not have been on right here, but anyway, yeah, that's really great stuff. You get up to the roof, there's like 3 weapons caches up there, a couple more throughout the building, tons of key locations in there. I'll make another video of looting this place. It's just tons of rooms, tons of loot. It's just crazy. Anyway, maybe I was mistaken. Maybe there wasn't a loot spot here, so we're gonna go down the side of this mountain. You do gotta watch out. Me and a buddy was talking. I was like, oh, I could jump 5 feet without breaking my legs. But as we started talking and he was talking about it, you are carrying, you know, 50 pounds on your back. So you start jumping around 50, 60, 70 pounds on your back, 5, 6 feet. You tend to hurt some stuff. I think they done pretty good with that. I mean, at first I didn't understand it. I was like, man, he barely even fell. But if you hurdle a fence with 50 to 60 pounds on your back, you're going to hurt something. Anyway, so we go down the side of the hill right here. And it's kind of across from the resort. It's this little cabin right here. They actually call this the weapon house. Anyway, inside of it, pretty good loot. Most of the time you're going to find some sort of weapon. Anywhere from a pistol to a sniper rifle. Let's see if we find anything. Oh, good, got a load out here. Plenty of space. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Probably a dumb idea. Which I know it's a dumb idea because that is my armor. But I mean, this is single player. So if I die, I ain't really losing anything. I don't even know why I'm picking stuff up because I can't keep it. But anyway, here goes the weapons crate, cache right here. See what we get. Look like it may be an AR. Nope. Okay. Only thing is they usually don't have but like a half a clip in them, so that kind of sucks. But all in all, it's a good little spot if you're looking for extra weapons. You don't have weapons, a good little location to look at. Alright, we're gonna leave out of here. I'm gonna grab a couple more just known POI loot locations. Look, you gotta watch out your weight. Like at 23.4, when it's in the yellow, that means you're overweight. Not a whole lot. Red means you're really overweight. White means you're good. But we're gonna head down here to more locations. So we made it this far. If you're liking the video, let me get a like, a subscribe, a share. But let's continue. Right here you got a little loot bag. Like I said, this is a known, really easy place to get sniped out. You gotta watch out. I usually don't hit these just because they are wide and open right here. Like there's tons of places for them to get you. Gonna continue down this little road right here. It's gonna bring you up to a gazebo, picnic area like deal. Couple loot bag right here. Look, like I said, I really don't never touch these just because somebody's usually watching it to snipe you. From here, though, we're going to get back on the hidden locations. You're going to head towards the power lines, and you see the little patch of trees to your right. That's going to be right where your final location is going to look. Well, not final location, but final. That's where you're headed. Once you come up here, you're going to see that far tree by itself, and a smaller tree, two trees here with some bushes in front of it. You're going to come right up in here, and it's going to be right in between your bushes. You're not always going to get the same loot. It's random, but I know you need them. I think it's a classified documents or something right there. Gonna need that for your hideout. Spark plugs you're gonna need. Lighter you're gonna need. Bolts and screws you're gonna need. All that good stuff. So if you got your south fence passage exfil, that's gonna be your location right there by that tree. You go past it, little corner where the stones meet the wall, right there. Alright, so we're going to turn around, run down the power lines with the rocks to our right, down here to some more hidden loot locations. See, that magazine was about half full, so you don't get a whole lot. Whenever you do find these weapons, but it is a nice weapon. Be careful coming up here once you get on top of this hill where that power line structure is. There'd be some rocks to your left, kind of down in the bottom to your left, right over there. There's usually a sniper on top of that, so you're gonna want to watch out. I think that's it there, but I believe it's just a rock. He's not up there all the time, but majority, yep, there he is. Majority of the time he's up there. And he ain't a horrible shot. I'm a little ways away. He'll see you for a while too. Like, I mean, it ain't just a short, here you go. Using red tracer rounds. That's pretty neat. Usually, you know, in the military, would use tracer rounds at night. That way you can see where you're shooting at. Only in practice though. I never used it. Well, I say I never used it. I think we'd put one every 20 or so rounds in the saw or something. I don't know. It every now and then you'll see one shoot out there. But I wouldn't think a sniper would have tracer rounds in his weapon. It's just myself thinking. I know I shouldn't took off my armor, but like I said, single player. So if I die, it ain't really gonna matter. But you could flank him. You could come down here. The scavs are kind of stupidish on this game. They really short-term memory. I think about 2 minutes, and they right back doing exactly what they was doing right before you shot them. Even if you hit them, even they'd be bleeding everywhere. Snipers had a little bit more tendency to stay at you, but you can flank them. They'll continue to look where you was at. So if you shoot one of them, circle halfway around and watch that location where either you shot his buddy or where you shot from, and one of them's gonna wind up running out there. It's just a tip. Thing that'll get you though is once you shoot, then other players know where you're at, and so they're gonna come just try to kill you and take your loot. Sometimes I wish you could just play and get points from doing solo missions, but I mean, the name of the game is to... Got him that time. That was a headshot. But name of the game is survival, so PvP. Like some of the missions, you will have to kill other players. I think I got one killed 3 players with a pistol. That's gonna suck. Now I got him dead. We're gonna continue running down the side of the rocks. I'm gonna come to the creek down here. Once you get to this creek, you're gonna follow them little wooden steps going across it. If you got your rock passage, it's gonna be to the right of this creek. The loot's on the opposite side of it. You're gonna want to run up here to this tree. It's kind of right on the outside of the map, so it's kind of aggravating to get to. Sometimes you gotta kind of crouch down and look down at it. Usually pretty good loot here though. Another loadout vest, MRE, and a UV light. Not bad. I take loadout vest every day because that's one thing that's hard for me to get for some reason. I got a ton of backpacks. Loadout vests are a little bit different. Weapons, you get weapons all the time, but you don't always get a loadout vest. Alright, now we're going to make our way down the creek back towards the bridge. You will have scavs that spawn here. I've seen 2 to 3 spawn with 2 snipers up there, so you could have up to 5 scavs around this area. Don't see any this time, but you can run in here in this bunker. Little weapons box here. Look at it. Ain't nothing I need. I believe there's any other places to locate search in here, so head on out. I'm gonna go up the hill here, cross underneath the power lines, and you're looking for this big rock boulder here. Alright, once you found this boulder here, you're gonna circle around the side of it. It's gonna kind of be right off the back side of it. Midway. So you see the bush and the tree there. You got some bushes to your right. So it'll be a big tree, small tree, bushes. Just right here on the side of these bushes here. So, little thing, whenever you're eating and drinking, always look and see what that object that you're about to eat or drink does. Dense milk does not increase your thirst. It does the exact opposite. So now you see how my thirst dropped down. Extremely dehydrated. I'm about to die. If you're in this situation, you don't have no water, you're gonna die. But this is Facelessnowman, and if you like my video, you want to see more of my videos, you get a hit a like, subscribe, send it to your friends. Until next time, this is Facelessnowman, and I'm out.